Money doesn't move the way you think it does anymore.
Behind every transaction, there's a system you were never meant to see. And that system is no longer controlled by the institutions you trust. It operates silently, faster than anything built before it.
The speed you need.
You don't see it, but you're already inside it.
This is the moment money stops being something you hold and becomes something that exists.
And once it exists as code, it no longer needs to travel.
It doesn't move across space. It simply appears where it's needed. And once that disappears, control shifts to something entirely new.
What you're seeing right now is not just a system, it's a foundation.
Circle didn't just issue a digital dollar, they rebuilt how dollars operate.
USDC is not the innovation, it's the interface to something deeper. The real power is hidden in how that value moves and who controls that movement.
Because once you control the flow, you control everything built on top of it.
And that behavior is no longer bound to a single chain or location.
This is where cross-chain stops being a feature and becomes infrastructure.
Because value is no longer tied to where it starts, only where it needs to be.
And once that disappears, the old system can't keep up anymore. At this point, the system is no longer competing with banks, it's replacing them.
Because control is no longer held by institutions, it's embedded in the protocol itself. And once control is embedded, it becomes nearly impossible to remove.
What you're looking at is not evolution. It's a complete shift in power.
And once that shift is complete, there's no returning to what existed before.
You thought money was something you owned, but it was always something you accessed.
An access can be controlled, rewritten, or removed at any moment.
The system doesn't need permission. It only needs rules.
And those rules are already running without you noticing.
This is not the future of finance. This is the system that's already replacing it.
You were never holding money. You were interacting with a system that defined it.
And that system can redefine value at the protocol level.
Which means ownership itself becomes conditional.
And conditional ownership means absolute control is no longer yours.
This isn't a financial upgrade. This is a complete redefinition of power.
Once you see it clearly, it stops looking like innovation and starts looking like replacement.
Because systems don't ask for permission, they expand until they become standard.
And by the time you notice, it's already too integrated to remove.